Einen wunderschönen guten Tag, liebe Leute, und willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Nightmare Frames für den PC. Im letzten Part haben wir versucht, eine spontane Crew aufzubauen für einen Filmshoot, Horrorfilmshoot. Problem ist nur, Monsieur Ekelfotograf hat das, warte mal, Vine Street ist das, wo wir jetzt gerade waren, richtig? Ja. Okay. Monsieur Ekelfotograf hat das Fotoalbum, was wir von Wiki brauchen. Und will es irgendwie nicht rausrücken. Daher habe ich mir vorgenommen, in dem Part einfach mal wieder mit den ganzen Leuten zu reden. Hi, what do you want, Alan? I'm trying to get that photo book, okay? Be careful, Alan, don't worry. Oh. Willst du vielleicht doch die Beine brechen? Hey, Joe. Nee, okay, von denen hilft mir niemand. Hilft mir Mac vielleicht mit irgendwas? Auch nicht. Okay, vielleicht jemand bei Ruskin? Vielleicht kennen die den und wir können den irgendwie framen oder so für irgendwas? Hi, Pam. Are you busy? Always am. What do you need? Any messages for me? A couple of Elisa fans called. Did they know? What the hell do they want? To see your dad. Seriously, Ella, what you do to that girl? Nothing. I just said in an interview that she doesn't care about horror movies. Just like you. And that the only reason she's on TV is to show skin so her idiotic fans can jerk off. I remember that interview now. You foresaw a good career for her as a stripper at they canceled her show. Damn right. Always making friends. Any other messages? Yeah. The guys from Astounding FX want to meet you. Astounding FX? What the heck is that? That a new makeup effect company we've hired for Lunatic too. They're real good. Good for them. They turned down working on a sequel to Nightmare on Elm Street to make our movie just because you wrote it. Oh really? What an honor. Come on, Alan, don't be like that. Just stop by, they want to show you a new look on Lunatic and get a thumbs up. They could make Lunatic wear a William Shatner mask for all I care. Das ist eine gute Anspielung. Eine gute Anspielung, okay. These guys deserve it, thank you. Mark and Wayne are a charm. Do it for me, would you? Fine, I'll see what I can do. Okay, das ist doch schon mal ein Hinweis, ein Anhaltspunkt. Das mit der Shatner-Maske finde ich großartig. Und Nightmare on Elm Street, auch eine Reihe, die ich sehr liebe. Ich habe es sogar in meinem Blu-ray-Schrank hinter mir, also weit weg hinter mir, auf der anderen Seite meines Raums, habe ich die Nightmare on Elm Street Collection, 7 Movies Collection. Ich mochte die ersten beiden und den allerletzten echt gerne. So die zwischendrin, so 3, 4, 5, 6 mochte ich nicht so, wo das mit diesen Superkräften so weird wurde. Das war gar nicht meins. Aber die ersten beiden fand ich großartig und den allerletzten, diesen Meta-Film, fand ich auch fantastisch. Okay, Astounding FX. Also wirklich Nightmare on Elm Street großartig, aber 3 und 4... Ich muss mal ganz kurz gucken. Ich habe doch... Okay, Moment. Hello? What the... Wait. The fuck? Brains! More brains! Shit. I told Pam I didn't want to come here, damn it. Brains! Look, pal, I don't have the time for your antics. Open the door, I'm leaving. Knock it off, Gabe. Okay. And put some music on. What a party pooper. Sorry, buddy. We do that to everyone who comes in here. Again with that, Gabe. Why did we even buy the Twisted Sister album then? Wow, you're an iceberg. You didn't even flinch. Just a moment, I'm gonna let you some light in. Ich bitte drum. What can I do for... Alan Goldberg. Oh wow, I didn't recognize you with that beard, man. It's a pleasure to have you here. Come with me. Okay. What do you think of the lunatic's new look? Rad, right? We're using a new translucent material that withstands light very well and gives the sensation of real skin on camera. It also allows for deeper coloring, whereas with other materials you're limited to a superficial color layer. We're among the very first ones to use it, although I think Gordon Smith is also experimenting with it. So, do you like it? Do we have your thumbs up? Honestly, the only thing that interests you about writing horror scripts is collecting a paycheck once the job is done. The look of the lunatic is impressive, but you'd feel exactly the same if it were a sock with 2 bolts or eyes operated by a puppeteer. Yeah, you have my blessing. Wow, it's such an honor. I don't know if you know this, but we took this job instead of the Nightmare on Elm Street sequel because of you, man. You write awesome movies. For me, you're the best horror screenwriter nowadays. Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. Wayne's a little bit pissed because he thinks Freddy Krueger's gonna be a new horror movie icon. Well. Sorry. Entschuldigung. Oh, fuck Wayne and fuck Freddy Krueger. The lunatic is the new Michael Myers, huh? Well, since you're here, can we take a picture with you? Bevor ich hier mal kurz klicke, ich habe mal ganz kurz mein Nightmare on Elm Street Ranking aufgemacht. Ich bin auf Letterboxd sehr aktiv. Für die das nicht kennen, das ist so eine Film-Rating-Plattform. So ein bisschen wie was Metacritic für Videospiele ist, nur für Filme, und dass man sein eigenes Filmtagebuch führt quasi. Also du kannst immer, wenn du einen Film geschaut hast, kannst du den loggen. Dann wird er an dem Tag abgespeichert, öffentlich auf deinem Profil. Dann kannst du noch irgendwie ein paar Sätze dazu schreiben und ein Rating geben von 0,5 bis 5 Sternen. Und dann kannst du auch, also ich könnte jetzt auch heute noch gucken, was ich am 25. September 2022 geschaut habe, so als Beispiel. Was ziemlich cool ist und was ich darüber gedacht habe. Deswegen mache ich das sehr gern. Und da kann man auch so Listen erstellen. Und als eine Liste habe ich, als ich mal einen Nightmare on Elm Street Marathon gemacht habe, ein Ranking erstellt. Und wenn wir gerade bei dem Thema sind, mal ganz kurz in 7 Teile. Mein Ranking ist auf Platz 7, also dem letzten, ist Nightmare on Elm Street 6. Auf dem 6. ist Nightmare on Elm Street... Fuck, welcher ist denn das? 5. Auf dem 5. Platz ist Teil 4. Auf dem 4. Platz Teil 3. Auf dem 3. Platz Teil 7. Auf dem 2. Platz Teil 2, auf dem 1. Platz Teil 1. Also die ersten beiden und den letzten fand ich großartig. Teil 3 bis sonst was nicht mehr ganz so gut. Wobei Teil 3 noch ging, aber 4, 5, 6, damit konnte ich ehrlich gesagt nicht so viel anfangen. Aber ansonsten auf jeden Fall iconic. Okay. Ja, Foto. You have been to a couple of horror film conventions, and forcing a smile while posing for pictures with fans is just as awkward as and embarrassing for you as walking down the street naked. Some other time, okay. Oh, no problem, man. Well, make yourself at home, pal. I'm gonna keep working on an effect that'll make Ruskin shit his pants when he sees it. I'll be around if you need me, okay, man? Every night I rock myself to sleep. Mark. Okay, das hier ist der Lunatic. It makes you want to touch it and see that it is not a poor, deformed bastard taking a nap rather than a spectacular special effect. Despite your lack of interest in special effects, you have to admit that the new look of the Lunatic is amazing. These guys are talented and you can see a future for them in the field. So, hier can with dry brushes. Ja, nehmen wir mal einen mit. Warum auch nicht? Was haben wir hier? Shell. Oh, guck mal, da ist Freddy Krueger oder so ähnlich. Oder ist es einmal Knochen, keine Ahnung. You get closer and see the level of detail and realism for each and every one of these prostheses. If you were the least bit interested in the low-budget horror films of the last few years, you would realize that on the shelf rest authentic prosthetic milestones such as the demon from 555 Evil, the elf from Maniac Troll, or the ripped-up face of one of the victims of the lycanthrope from the Moon Madness. Sehr interessant, sehr, sehr interessant. Don't even think about it. Okay. Was haben wir sonst noch hier? Wir haben Mark. Kann ich hier noch weiter in den Raum rein? Ja, ich rede gleich. Jo. Wen haben wir hier? Zombie. The realism of the creature is so impressive that for a moment you fear it will come to life and try to scare you like the idiot that created you. The Impressive Zombie was the work of Wayne Bartolos in an attempt to convince George A. Romero that Astounding could make creatures worthy of appearing in his apocalyptic films. However, Romero preferred to stick with local Pittsburgh talent, such as the celebrated Tom Savini and the emerging Greg Nicotero. Greg Nicotero, die Legende, die... Also ohne Greg Nicotero wäre The Walking Dead nicht gewesen, was The Walking Dead war. Und The Walking Dead ist eine meiner absoluten Lieblingsserien, daher danke, Greg Nicotero, du bist ein Spatz. Mold. Do not touch it, the material is still drying. Okay. Und hier Crunchy. I'll kill you, you son of a bitch. Pretty cool, huh? The Crunchies have been so successful that the production company commissioned us to make a prototype toy with them. The lines are placeholders. I don't think they'll pass the filler. I'll spread your brains all over the room. Do you know what you're touching, pervert? Don't touch me again, you bastard. I rip out your guts and eat them. Can't find your mom. Look in the oven. Hat er noch mehr? Wie viel hat er? It doesn't matter if you remove my batteries. Tonight I will kill you in your sleep. Help, I'm not a doll. I'm a child trapped in this toy. Bring me a knife from the kitchen, kid, and don't tell your parents. I'll spread your... Oh, das hatten wir schon, ja. Süß. Sonst noch irgendwas hier? Meat mass. Fleischmasse. Even though you know it's a special effect, you don't want to touch it. Okay, hi Mark. Oh, wow, dude. I still can't believe Alan Goldberg is here to see us. Machst du das schon lange? Makeup? My whole life. My mother says that when I was 2 years old, I was already zombifying my toys. Professionally, about 4 years. Things have gone well for me. Arbeitest du nur an Horrorfilmen? Yeah, man, we've turned down some big non-genre projects. Horror is our passion. We didn't get into this because we were inspired by Barbara Streisand's makeup growing up, you know? Also seid ihr Horror-Fans? Fans? Horror films are our passion. When we're not working, we travel to horror conventions and festivals to soak ourselves in the genre. We love horror films, their history. We know everything about them. Okay, viel Spaß. Okay, sonst noch irgendwas hier? Wahrscheinlich weniger. Das hatten wir ja schon. Kann ich mit irgendeiner spezifisch davon interagieren? Anscheinend nicht. Gut, dann hat sich das irgendwie nur so semi gelohnt. Okay, also ich habe jetzt einen Pinsel. Ha. Hier noch irgendwas bei dir gewesen? Table. Umbrella stand. You unfold one of the posters. Urban Witch Story. Ha. Sind da noch mehr? Ich sehe 3. Dead Dimension. Coole Post. Und alles noch Prä-AI. Ist das nicht cool? Billy Masters was right. Ah, okay. Ein Achievement bekommen dafür, dass ich alle 3 angeguckt habe, apparently. Film kennst du noch irgendwas? Ja. Okay. Es ist jetzt ein bisschen... Vielleicht ist hier noch irgendwas auf der Straße. You don't like the crowds on the buses. And you earn enough money to be able to afford to use cabs quite often. Okay. Sein, das ist das Taxi-Dings. Dann haben wir hier Mailbox. You take a look through the gap. There are a couple of suspicious photographs next to a note. You try to stick your fingers through the slot but barely manage to graze the photograph. Take a peek inside a couple of... Ja. Komm ich da vielleicht mit dem Pinsel ran? You stick the brush through the gap and get to touch the pictures with it, but there is no way to take them out using just the brush. Ah. Natural Medicine. Carlos irgendwas. Aha. Good evening. Do you have an appointment with Dr. Ramirez? No. Would you like me to check if there's a free slot for today? It's alright, I was just looking. As you like. If you need help, do not hesitate to ask me. Oh, hi.
Hello, young man. First time seeing the doctor?
Yeah, I guess so.
Don't worry, you're in good hands. Ouch.
Are you alright?
I can't complain today. I haven't had sinusitis for a week. My migraine calmed down last night and the doctor is helping me control my chromatic anxiety. The rest is, well, I have learned to live with it. It hurts more than yesterday.
What hurts?
My ankle. I sprained it yesterday when I got out of bed. Not a good way to start the day, huh, honey? Although the doctor has a miracle cream for this kind of thing, right, honey?
Of course, Mrs. Salazar.
By the way, I see you're out of gum.
I wouldn't if people didn't take 5 at a time.
Oops, they are miraculous too.
Chromatic Anxiety? Das habe ich auch noch nie gehört. I've never heard of such a disease. Also mit Anxiety kenne ich mich gut aus, aber das habe ich noch nie gehört.
A very low percentage of diabetics like me suffer from it. I don't know the causes, but our vision becomes blurred and we begin to see blue and red halos. I guess that's what junkies must see when they're tripping.
What do you do when it happens to you?
People often get nervous and rush to the doctor. But Dr. Ramirez has taught me some very effective breathing exercises.
What are those for? The gums.
They taste good.
And?
That's it, they just taste good. They are made from real herbs, unlike those modern things with extracts of God knows what. Would you like one? I have a few in my bag. I usually take a bunch every time I come here, don't tell Rosa.
No, thanks.
Take one, they're delicious.
I appreciate it, but...
Here you go. Don't let Rosa see you.
Danke. Take care.
That's what I'm here for, young man.
Hi, Rosa. What exactly is Was genau macht Dr. Ramirez? Does he heal people by laying his hands on them? Does he roll stones over their bodies? Don't be a smartass. Dr. Ramirez is a licensed physician of conventional medicine, if that is your concern, but he prioritizes natural treatments. Sorry, but I don't believe in natural medicine. There's a conventional medical center down the road. Go there if you'd rather get stuffed with painkillers for a simple cold. Okay. Kann ich ihn sehen? Sorry, but he's with the patient right now. Is it an emergency? Well, not really. If you want, take a seat and wait for the doctor to come out. I'm kinda in a hurry. As you please. Okay, danke, ciao. Visitor log. Rosa won't let you... Okay. Chewing gum. You read the back of the wrapper. Natural product. Ingredients: peppermint, sugarcane juice, agave nectar, and natural gum base. You think it's a good time to try the chewing gum? Huh. It tastes like crap. Not only that, the gum's texture feels as if it's been out in the sun all day. Tired of chewing and having it stick to your teeth, you try to peel it out. You keep it in your pocket so as not to be branded as uncivilized for throwing it on the ground. Klebrig, ne? Ich glaube, so könnte ich doch jetzt vielleicht an die Post kommen, oder? Tag. You push the brush through the gap and try to get the pictures to stuck to the gum. You succeed. Yeah. Photographs. With the photos finally in your power, you read the note. I'm sorry, Barry. I don't want to have this kind of material in my possession. I could get in trouble, and so could you. The photos are of two nude girls in sensual poses. Neither of them must be more than 15 years old. Mitchell's depravity knows no bounds. Holy shit. Hi. You again. I found something in your mailbook. Mailbox. Wait a minute, have you been snooping in my mailbox, you son of a bitch? So you're in the business of taking pictures of naked underage girls, huh? Surprising but not unexpected. I don't know what you're talking about. Those pictures should ring a bell. They were taken here. The background is the same one you have over there. Are you accusing me of taking pictures of naked minors? Yeah, that's a very serious accusation, my friend. Do you want to meet in front of a lawyer? Sure, why not? Although we could find ourselves in front of the police as soon as I hand over the material. Everyone will know what you did before we go to the trial. You motherfucking piece of... What the hell do you want from me? You already know that. Vicky Hoff's photo book. Ah, shit. 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 Here you go. Now, give me those pictures. I don't have them here. I said give them to me. You heard what I said, and don't get any closer. I'll get as close as I want, okay? Give me the pictures. I said that. What are you doing? Don't you touch me again. Is that a threat? Ooh. You occasionally slam your fist on the desk when a script is not working out, but you've never punched a person. Oh, not bad for the first time. You check if you've overdone it. No, the bastard's still alive. Sweet dreams, dickhead. Und voll cool, dass du die Bilder behalten hast. Jetzt können wir ihn trotzdem framen, obwohl wir unser Fotobuch haben. Okay, hello there, Vicky. Ich hab was. Kann ich da reingucken? Vicky's photographs would make most casting directors consider her for any project. You stare at them, mesmerized. For a moment you struggle with your decision of letting go of her. Here. I've got your book. Want to see it? Not really. I don't want to see that pig's work. Well, did you give him what he deserved? Kind of. That's my boy. What have you done, Ellen? Oh, me? Nothing. Stop wasting time. Take that book to the producer. I'm on my way. Ach ja, stimmt. Ich brauche das ja gar nicht ihr geben. Hätte ich fast vergessen.
Jetzt hätte ich da ja fast ja Zeit verschwindet, ne?
Glenn Bishop. Tag. Ich hätte gerne einen Job für Vicky. Talk to him before showing... Oh, ja, okay. Ich dachte, ich darf nicht mit ihm sprechen. Hold on, Tony. Did you get... Yeah. And that too. Tony, I'll call you later. My guardian angel has arrived. Well, apologies for not offering you a chair, but I had a little mishap with the old office, and don't worry. Alright, let's get down to business. The director, who is it? Jack Pullman. The giant insects guy? He's still alive? Sorry, it's the only one I could get. Are you serious? That's fantastic. Is it? Don't you watch Elisa's show? She plays his films all the time. The kids know him too. I can already picture the hype. Jack Palmer's long away to return to directing. We have to take advantage of a 50s revival, you know. The peeps of Fangoria will love it. Oh, Fangoria. I like your choice, Goldberg. And I like you. Did you send him to the shoot? Yeah, he should be on his way already. That's wonderful. I see the girl. Did you bring the photo book? Yeah, here you go. Well, let's see. So, those eyes. What a looker. She reminds me of the girl who was in the Ostermond Weekend. The one by Sam Peckinpah. What's her name? Mac Foster, that's it. It's not a must, but can she act? She's the best actress I know. And how come I've never heard of her before? She hasn't had much luck. What are you waiting for? Call her and give her the news. Das ist ja alles voll erfolgreich. Gefällt mir gut. Vicky, it's Alan. The role is yours. No, you don't owe me anything. Does Joe agree? Will Karen cover for you? Perfect. Get on with it already. Tell her to rush to 1864 Kemmer Avenue and ask for Tony. Mr. Bishop says that. Ah, you heard him. That's all. Yeah, we'll talk later. Break a leg, Vicky. Mr. Goldberg, you just saved my life. How could I ever thank you? Oh, yes, you wanted to talk about Peter Evans. That's why you're here, right? Damn right. You see, Hollywood has its myth and its ghosts. This one I'm gonna tell you about is real. The Sister of Mercy, ring a bell? I don't think so. She's a figure worshipped by everyone in the film business. She's stinking rich, more than you and I could ever imagine. She does and undoes as she pleases in Hollywood. You could say that Hollywood belongs to her. What does all this have to do with Peter Evans? Evans was a poor bastard. He spent more than he earned. He had an obelisk brought from Egypt, probably just for his dogs to piss on. The studio no longer wanted him. He had a cash flow problems and gambling issues. He was done for. He came to me because he heard that I could get him in touch with his sister Mercy. I called her, but she wanted nothing to do with Evans. She had no use for him. Evans probably saw no way out and shot himself. But you, on the other hand, I'm sure she would be delighted to meet you. What does the Sister of Mercy do? She's like the genie in the lamp. She offers you anything that you can think of. Money, power, whatever you want. But she asks for something in return. Such as? It depends on what she needs at the time. So how come you haven't? I haven't always been in the cheap movie business, Goldberg. In the 40s, I was an up-and-coming producer at RKO and I blew it. Who knows what would have become of me if she hadn't helped me not once, but twice. Twice. Let's just say that we had a very close relationship, if you know what I mean. You know what? Talk to her. She likes men like you. Resourceful. You just proved it to me. Don't you have any ambitions? Is there something you want with all your might and you feel there's no human way to get it? She will make it happen for you. Take my advice. I don't know. When you get out of here, go to 10350 Chalon Road in Bel Air. I will call her. She'll be waiting for you. It is the most I can do for you as a token of gratitude. Alright, I'll go see her. You won't regret it. Chalon Road. By the way, yeah. If you have an idea for a horror movie, I can listen to it, and if I like it, I'll buy it from you. On the cheap, though. Alright. Ich würde gerne mit ihm reden. Ich habe hunderte Ideen für Horrorfilme. Sogar etliche kleine Skripte geschrieben, aber ich weiß nicht, wohin damit. Okay, Chalon Road. Das ist ein Apartment. Ich muss mal kurz einen Schluck trinken. Mrs. Westmore will be with you shortly. Wait here, please. Bist du's? Is that her? No, it's her sister. She passed away in the 45. Try not to mention her, sir. Alan? Mrs. Westmore? There's no need for formalities. Please call me Helen. Take the day off, Hobson. Thanks a lot. I'm glad you came. It's a pleasure to have the best horror screenwriter in my house. Are you familiar with my work? I have been fascinated by the genre since I attended the premiere of Universal's Dracula in 31 when I was 9. Since then, I have been interested in everything that has come before and after in horror cinema. But there is something that saddens me. That the person who currently best understands the genre's tropes and takes them a step further does not consider himself a horror fan. I was, I guess, when I was young. Corman, Hammer films. Oh Gott, ich mag Hammer films gar nicht. But you've matured, right? I hope that's not what you're employing. Horror films are more than just silly entertainment for teenagers. There's more maturity and complexity in your first foray into the genre, Campfire Psycho, than in Melodies of Heaven. I hope you'll forgive my words, but that movie you hold in such high esteem was full of melodramatic cliches. Anyway, let us first address the matter that has brought you here, Peter Evans wrote. You can't understand why a person who apparently has everything would take his own life. He had money, success, and health. Money, success, and health, everything we aspire to in this life, right? Money? He was a spendthrift, Alan. Obelisks in his garden brought from Egypt, daily parties in his mansion. Such a lifestyle is hard to maintain. Success? His last few films performed way below what the studio expected. Shareholders were anxious to get rid of him. As to his health, he was sick. He was a gambling addict. Und warum wollte mit dir sprechen? He knew that his days as a star producer were coming to an end, and although he was aware that his life was about to change, he lost a fortune at poker. He even gambled away his mansion. He lost it. He wanted me to restore his status, both professionally and financially. Something I can do with the snap of my fingers. I'm rich, Alan. Filthy rich. You may have heard that I own Hollywood, and in a way, it's true. I do and undo as I please, but I always ask for something in return. And I had no use for Evans. He was not a seeker, like all millionaires. He was used to having everyone carry out even the most basic tasks for him. Like you, I guess. Less than you might think. Hobson says I'm always stepping on his toes. Evans was not like us, Ellen. Like so many others, in his desperation he turned to me as a last resort. I refused to listen to him, and that rejection was probably what pulled the trigger, which blew his head off. But I don't feel guilty about it. Was ist ein Sucher? You, for example. Our mutual friend Glenn had a problem, and in a matter of an hour you solved it. That is a seeker. I was lucky, I knew an actress and a director. A lucky seeker? What more could I ask for? Come with me. Frankenstein, released in March 1910 and produced by Thomas Alva Edison. It's believed to be lost. The only remaining copy lies in that display case. The prize was to rescue Metro Goldwyn Mayer once more, but it was not worth it. Let us continue. A Blind Bargain, directed in 1922 by Wallace Worsley and starring Lon Chaney. The original negative was destroyed in 1931, and the last known print was lost in the same fire that destroyed the only copy of the 1927's London After Midnight. Directed by Todd Browning and played by Lon Chaney. I know it, I've always wanted to watch it. It doesn't live up to its legend, but it's the holy grail of horror film collectors, especially for those who don't know about Edward Keller's last film. Edward Keller, you know him, right? Of course. I never felt more uncomfortable in a movie theater. Bloody mind games, terrifying, a very low-budget film that horrified everyone who saw it. George A. Romero has stated that he was influenced by it when making The Night of the Living Dead. Even William Friedkin claimed that he tried to live up to it with The Exorcist, but failed. His mastery of the genre was unrivaled. You have that gift too, although Keller was more visceral. His last film, you said? It's my understanding that Bloody Mind Games was the only one he directed. I've always thought it was a shame he didn't make more films. What happened to him? He disappeared. It is well known that after his debut feature film, William Castle bet on him to direct Rosemary's Baby, großartiger Film, before the studio opted for Roman Polanski. Großartiger Film, großartiges Buch. But he can't find him. What few people know is that in 1970, a young reporter for Variety magazine called his boss to say that he had stumbled upon him in a small town. He claimed that Keller had shot the scariest film in history. And knowing what he was capable of, that might have been the case. And what town was that? No one knows. The reporter never called again. He disappeared too. I want that film, Alan, and I believe you are the right man for the job. Tell me, what would you like in exchange? To win an Oscar, to be rich and famous. I want to write high-budget dramas. I can pick up the phone and get studios to fight over anything you may write, even your grocery list, but you need to be more ambitious. To win an Oscar? An Oscar? Anyone can win one without my intervention. You have a golden opportunity, Alan. Shoot higher to be rich and famous. Evans was rich and famous, and things didn't go so well for him. Go ahead, look inside yourself and tell me what it is that you desire the most, that one thing you could never get otherwise. I know what you want, Alan. You're trapped in this endless loop. You're unhappy with what you have. You want to be the master of your own life, not a slave to it. You will be. You just have to find that movie. Tell me, do you accept? Helen Westmore offers you everything you've dreamed of since you came to Hollywood. You would rather have earned it in your own merits, but an opportunity like this only comes along once in a lifetime, and only to a select few. Think carefully, Ellen. Yeah, klar. Excellent. But where do I start? The last clue we have is the missing reporter, but don't bother with Variety, they don't know anything. Try to follow his footsteps and find out how he got to Keller. But how? That is a job up for Seeker. I'm sure you will know who to ask. No promises, but I'll try. It's been a pleasure, Ellen. I know you will be back with that film. I'd better get moving. Thank you, Helen. Good luck to you, Seeker. Who won the NBA playoffs? Los Angeles Lakers, did you doubt it? Okay. Wen soll ich fragen? Keine Ahnung. Ruskin Productions? Wahrscheinlich irgendjemanden hier. Aber liebe Leute, ich würde sagen, der Part ist zeitmäßig ganz gut fortgeschritten. Und ich würde, an dieser Stelle sagen, dass wir uns im nächsten Part wiedersehen. Und dann Edward Keller verfolgen, Edward Kellers Spur. Es wird jetzt ein Mystery Detective, Pseudo-Detective Drama hier. Okay. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Macht's gut und ciao.